Hello guys, welcome back to the video.
Alright, as you see, man's got himself quality mic, quality lights, and a quality video for your viewing. Alright, let's start off. We're going to do something a little bit different. I know y'all ain't used to this. I mean, this channel's pretty new, but still, y'all may not be used to this. Football. Russell Wilson, trade rumors. I am about to clown on these kids, alright? So, Russell Wilson wants to be out of Seattle. Now, interesting, as he's been with the team for basically his entire football career. And I think the quarterback curse of 2020 has hit the Seattle Seahawks. I call it the QB curse of 2020. It's basically, this is the season where basically every QB is leaving their team. Either it's retirement, trades, salary cap, whatever. It's targeting QBs, mainly QBs. Russell Wilson wants to get out of Seattle and play for a different team. I mean, realistically, he wants to stay, alright? But the problem is the team is messed up, alright? Pete Carey, their head coach, wants to do an old school offense, basically run first, pass later. Russell Wilson don't like that. Pete Carey wants to take over it. He has a huge ego, take over the offense. Russell Wilson has a huge ego and wants to take over the offense, and now they're headbutting each other like little girls making out in the corner. And the O-line basically does not work. It is like incompatible with Russell Wilson because he's got like the most sacks this season. So, where can you go now? Well, Russell Wilson would prefer to stay in Seattle. He just wants these problems fixed, and those problems aren't going to be fixed for a while unless Pete Carey drops his ego and helps the QB a little bit. Other than that, so the teams that he wants to be traded to, or would prefer to be traded to and accept trades, the Dallas Cowboys, New Orleans Saints, Las Vegas Raiders, and the Chicago Bears. Now, as you could tell, these are teams that are either pretty good, which is only one team, by the way, and the rest are dog water. Well, Raiders mediocre. Raiders and Cowboys are mediocre. The Bears are just dog water. And then the Saints are actually pretty good. So, first off, we're going to start with the Cowboys. Cowboys lost Dak Prescott this season. He broke his, ankle or something in like week 4 or week 5, which basically they didn't have playoff options. And I mean, the Cowboys would probably pick up Russell Wilson if they had the chance. The problem with that is, do they want to stick with Dak, or do they want to leave Dak? And I think they probably would stick with him. I mean, he's still a very good QB. He's not dog water since he broke his ankle. And he might be the way they get, might be the reason they get to the playoffs anytime soon. That'd be interesting. So, that team, this is possibility. I'm going to do most likely, maybe, least likely. Alright? That's my ratings. This is possibly. This could happen, but I'm not too certain, and I don't have a lot of information about this. I haven't really talked about the Cowboys, but we are going to get to the Saints. Speaking of that, the Saints, most likely. Right there, yeah. I actually did right here. Most likely the Saints pick up Russ. If they had salary cap, space, which they don't. $60 million, by the way. Just going to remind y'all. Or, in ditching Winston, unless Winston wants to stay. I'm all for Winston staying. And it could be a possibility. I mean, it's not like least likely. And it's not like Russ wouldn't mind the Saints because they have a pretty good O-line. He's better weapons than the Seahawks. And he's got a great coach, and will basically let him do what he wants on the offense and mess with whatever going on in there. So that's basically, everybody thinks it's a perfect spot for Russ, right? You would think he'd probably go with the Saints. But I'm going to stop you there because of the salary cap and Jameis Winston. If Jameis Winston wants to be a secondary and learn and continue to learn, then I think he would become a great quarterback, learning from two really great quarterbacks, especially two future Hall of Famers. And Winston will become a goated quarterback with the Saints. He's young, so if he really wanted to continue to play, then yeah, unless, Wilson does not teach him anything at all, which is least likely. I think he's probably going to teach him something. And though it's really salary cap and Winston, that's basically the only two problems the Saints have, and the salary cap's a pretty big problem since, whatever. Next up, the Raiders. The Raiders, this is a possibility, all right? This is not like most likely or least likely possibility, because Raiders kind of have a similar offense to the Seahawks, just a little bit more suckier, and they probably would be more manipulated easier. So I think Russ would probably change it to the pass first instead of run first, because they have Jacobs, which is pretty good running back. He's pretty good. So would I say he is going to the Raiders? It's like possibly. And now that I talk about the same, like offenses, it's like middle of possibly and least likely. It's like I don't know. It's clouded. Clouded. I'm gonna do the hand signals every single time I say something, just for your information. And now, since the clouded fate is going to the Bears, we're going to the Bears. I'm just saying we're gonna go talk about the Bears. You know what I mean? The Bears. I like saying the Bears, even though it's probably not the Bears. He's probably not going to go to the Bears. And they have Mitch Trubisky. He's good, but I think he wants out of Chicago. So if he wants to go to Seattle and Russ wants to go to Chicago, that'd be an interesting trade. But I don't like the Bears, and I don't think they're gonna get Wilson. They have a lot of resources, and not like their weapons are great. Their weapons are mediocre. Their team is like low mediocre, and I probably think they might. I say might get him, but it's most likely going to be the Saints. If the Bears want him, the Saints are going to get him. That's kind of how it is, And in the end, best team to probably get it would be the Saints, but they have two issues, and I just said them. Winston, sorry, Caps. And now that the Saints have those problems, the Bears could probably pounce on him really quick. Though I just don't think he would prefer them. I think he said them. I don't know why. But if he really did want to go, he might as well go with the Jets. And that is not a joke. But the Jets aren't dog water. And if he did go to the Jets, which I'm just going to shoot out here, he wouldn't go to the Jets, because the Jets are below mediocre. I'm not going to say they're dog water or trash, because they had basically a dog season. The problem is, it was coaching. I think there's a lot of coaching problems. They have Sam Darnold. They have all these cool guys. They're not a bad team. They're a mediocre team. The coaching was dog water. We should say the coaching was dog water if that cover zero blitz at the end of the game, unless they really were trying to tank. And what's the word? The Jets could not pick them up. They got a lot of resources. Sure, they have a lot of things to trade for. And it'd be interesting to trade, but Russ is not going to go to the Jets. The Jets are dog water. Not a lot of people want to go to the Jets. Unless Deshaun Watson. I don't know what's going on with him. Anyways, that's going to be today's video. I'm making it a little bit longer. I hope you smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Alright? I'll see you later. Peace.